All right, we are gonna talk about. Well, I'm not gonna talk about anything. There's a time or to actually talk about something, and then there's a time to be like, it's a good wish. It's a good wish. Like something pun. But no pun intended. Just a joke, man. Okay, so it's time for the happy hour that makes you want to go. What's wrong with Kyle, man? So, I'm gonna tell you a little story now about what happened to me. All right, uh, yesterday. All right, out of nowhere, man. A man, like a couple of guys, just assaulted me while I was just walking on the street, and it was my neighborhood. Okay, I was walking on my street, and they assaulted me. Can you believe it? They assaulted me, and they assaulted me with milk, cream, and butter. How dare you of them? How dare you? I was just going to the store to check out these new reversible jackets. I'm so excited at I want to see how they turn out. I mean, amazing. Okay, I just really want to do that, and suddenly they assaulted me. I asked my colleague to come. I didn't want to go alone, also. So my colleague can no longer, and because they can no longer attend next week's innuendo seminar. Okay, and something like that, and so I have to fill her slot instead. Yeah. Uh, I found out that I'm a big fan of whiteboards. Okay, because I find them quite remarkable. I actually do. Oh, I went to the doctor also today in the afternoon, and he was like, "Sir, I'm afraid your DNA is backwards." And what you saying, man? I'm reading a horror story in Braille, right? And something bad is about to happen. I can feel it. It's different. It's a different thing. And I mean, recently I got some shoes. All right, and later I found out that I bought shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. All right, like and because of that, I burned 2,000 calories. Okay, that's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. Last time, I tell you, last time. All right, and all right, it's basically. But did you hear about the two silkworms in a race? It ended with a tie. Yeah, you know, I really didn't know what the word many was all this time because uh, and I would like to say thank you, Samantha. Thank you explaining the word many to me. It means a lot. Ah, oh wow. Uh the dogs who have commented, you're showing your dark side. Oh, you really adopted the darkness. I was born with it, molded by it. I didn't know darkness until I was a man. Great to have you on the show, buddy. And I hope you're doing good too. And also, okay, I mean, I just really couldn't do anything about it because, after being, yesterday I actually swallowed some food coloring. Yeah, I mean, I just kept going. The doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like I've been died a little inside. You know, I'm uh, becoming I mean, especially my new girlfriend. All right, she wants me to be a vegetarian, and I feel that's a big mistake. hmm And I realized that you should never interrupt someone working intently on a puzzle. Chances are you'll hear some crosswords, some words you might have never heard before. What's the difference, okay, between the deer nuts and beer nuts? Beer nuts are $2, but deer nuts are under a buck. Yeah, my girlfriend said, you act like a detective too much. I want to split up. I'm like, good idea, I replied. We can cover more ground that way. We actually did. I found who it was. Mhm. You know, this morning my alarm went off, all right? And, I thought its sell by date was tomorrow. Uh, and I met a friend recently, and he was really upset because he drove his expensive car into a tree and found out how a Mercedes Benz. Oh man, I'm glad I know sign language. It's pretty handy. Yeah. Oh, eBay is so useless. Oh man, it's so useless. I tried to look up lighters and it gave me 13,749 matches. Can you believe that? Okay, I'm looking for one thing and they give me so why? Why? All right. Ah, rest in peace, boiled water. You will be missed. Hmm. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland? Well, the flag is a big plus. It's a big plus. Yeah. Uh, my cross-eyed wife and I got a divorce. I found out she was seeing someone on the other side. Can you believe that? You know? Can you believe it? I recently heard about a mannequin that lost all his friends. He was too clothes minded. Sometimes, you just gotta understand that, you can't be always too close minded. Right? I've decided to sell my Hoover. It was just collecting dust. Useless. Useless, I tell you. You know, show me a piano falling down a mine shaft and I'll show you a A flat minor. Yep. My computer's got the Miley virus. It stopped working. Hmm. A book just fell on my head. Oh, I've only got myself to blame. I heard that my ex-wife still misses me. But her aim is steadily improving. For Halloween, we dressed up as almonds. Everyone thought we were nuts. Hmm. A few days ago, got fat from the job. I mean, what? I was just trying to put out the fire, which I started. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down once you pick it up. Hmm. I was originally going to get a brain transplant, but then I changed my mind. Yeah, wasn't that good. Now, I had a job trying sausages today, but I couldn't make ends meet. uh, I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. I'm clean. A friend of mine tried to annoy me with, bird puns. All right. I mean, come on, we all know what puns is, okay? And he just tried to annoy me with, bird puns, but who can play that game? Hmm. A short psychic broke out of jail. They were a small, medium at large. I took my frisbee out again, and I still couldn't figure out why it was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it just hit me. Oh. Oh, my first job was working in an orange juice factory, but I got canned. I couldn't concentrate. Yeah. I heard a courtroom artist was also arrested today. The details are quite sketchy. Hmm. What? Hear a talk. Oh, I want to make a joke about paper, but never mind. It's terrible. Yeah. A Spanish magician was doing a magic trick. He said, Uno, dos, and he disappeared without a trace. Say the trace, man. Come on. I used to be addicted to the hokey cokey, but I turned myself around. Uh, long fairy tales have a tendency to dragon. Yeah, they do. The person who invented the door knock won the Nobel Prize. I hate insect puns. They really bug me. Like, who wants bugs on them? All right. I put a new freezer next to the refrigerator. Now they're just chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Who has the food? Today my son asked me, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know that my name is Brian. He still doesn't know my son. Not Mark. My girlfriend works at the zoo. I think she's a keeper. My landlord says he needs to come talk to me about how high my heating bill is. Okay? I told him, well, my door is always open. I used to build stairs for a living. Business was up and down. Okay, the thing is, like, I can say a lot of jokes and stuff, but I would really like to make jokes about the sea. But they're too deep. I just received a card full of rice. It's from Uncle Ben. Local man killed by falling piano. It will be a low-key funeral. Okay, that's a bit rude. Sorry about that. The last thing Grandpa said before he kicked the bucket: "How far do you think I can kick this bucket?" Huh? Well. I need to get out of here. All right. We'll be back soon, people. Keep it locked, keep it tuned in. And also, don't forget that you can also get in contact with us on 07852 473 473. My name is Kyle, and you're listening to Relaks Radio, and this is The Vibe. We'll be back soon.
We've seen it, right? If an owner of a large public traded company does something wrong, irrelevant of what that company does or how valuable that company is, the stock generally falls into a pool of nothing, right? Because in a public company where the stock is traded openly on the stock exchange, the value of that stock is driven by supply and demand, it's driven by emotion, it's driven by news, it's driven by quite a lot of variables over and above the actual accounting or total net worth of that company. I mean, we've seen it, right? If an owner of a large public traded company does something wrong, irrelevant of what that company does or how valuable that company is, the stock generally falls into a pool of nothing, right? And the company may still have value, it may still be doing quite a good thing.
Cycling in London is not child's play. How to be a better cyclist. Listen to my show, only on Relaks Radio. I'm Kevin. Join me every Thursday, 5 p.m. Look forward to seeing you. Again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. Me, why did you